No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cougars ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Winston. Bust through behind his pad. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football, you're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Turning it on! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. On the opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25. But a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the... and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, by no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Got his man on the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Grab near the marker is Washington. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Texas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. He throws one to the left. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He breaks his tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit-stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's McMillan. Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Got room at the 35. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got
touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's McMillan. Caught near the sticks, it's John. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's the handoff. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thurman. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fires it. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on second down. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Under fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. With the catch, it's Washington. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Washington. At the 35, he's open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He'll take it himself.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a
touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the Glass Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Houston offense once again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Let's go! Let's go! Okay, break! Ready up!
Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's McMillan. Here's a heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Calls his own number. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He wants to change this route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the quarterback takes a knee. Line getting set on second down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.